Welcome back to Access and Empowering South Africans, brought to you by the Eastern Cape Department of Government Communication and Information System. Gender-based violence and femicide is a serious problem in South Africa and requires a multi-sectoral approach to tackle this deeply rooted societal issue. The Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality has partnered with law enforcement to combat gender-based violence and femicide and other crimes affecting the Bay. To continue our discussion, we are now joined by Major General Vuyisile Ngata, SAPS's District Commissioner, and Mr. Zukile Mangangaza from the Department of Community and Safety. General, as well as Mr. Mangangaza, welcome and thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, firstly, Major General, to you, last year we did witness various stakeholders led by the Police Minister signing the pledge in the fight against a crime in the Metro. Now, General, how important is this support to the police in fighting gender-based violence and femicide and crime in the Bay?
Very important, especially in the district such as ours, because we are an economic hub, meaning that everyone is here because they are attracted by the fact that there's employment, businesses, etc. So it does help us because now it means they augment our resources. And of course, it means that we are too many now, at least to fight the scourge of crime in the Nelson Mandela Bay. It does help in many ways.
Well, thank you so much, General. Now to you, Mr. Mangangaza, how important is citizen support in groups like Community Police Forum in the fight against crime in the Bay?
Very important. Communities are very crucial in the fight against crime. As a department, we encourage communities to play a role and have an active role in the fight against crime. Even our vision spells out that we need a safer Eastern Cape with active and cohesive citizenry. So it's very important that we have our community members joining CPF structures, working with the police in their communities in the fight against crime.
Thank you so much. Well, General, we have just heard how important it is for the citizens to give support in fighting the crime. Now, are you worried about the communities that protect suspects, and what is your call to the residents to stop that matter?
Yeah, it does worry us. And not only protecting them, sometimes they even go as far as taking law into their own hands. We always encourage and demotivate those who want to protect the criminals. Why do they protect the criminals? It is simply because the criminals threaten them. And because they're vulnerable at times, they don't have trust and hope that other people, the government can protect them. But it does worry us. But, you know, we've rolled out many social crime prevention programs, you know, with the view and the intention to encourage and regain the confidence and the trust from our communities. Others have done well, and we've done well in other areas where we have noticed that there are more community members who are reporting crimes, including giving us information that is crucial in order to effect arrest or to prosecute those who are committing crimes.
Thank you so much, General. Mr. Mangangaza, as Mr. General Ngata is saying that it is very important for community to be educational about these things. Now, surely your department does run crime awareness programs. Now, how do communities respond to these programs? Do you think, is it creating any difference at this moment?
Yes, we run social crime prevention programs, as Major General Ngata has explained. We invite different stakeholders when we do this. We worked particularly with the community police forums of these police stations, inviting communities to be part of this, because we understand that it is very important that communities are part of this and they need to be aware of the issues that actually they encounter in those communities. So social crime prevention programs, they are there to educate communities against crime. They are there to make communities aware. They're also there to motivate communities to really, take an active role in the fight against crime. So those social crime prevention programs that we conduct are very important. in our communities. So yeah, we will definitely intensify as we move forward. Yeah.
Thank you so much. General, recently we have seen the statistics in the metro, and the murder rate has decreased significantly, which is very good news. Is this success due to the new operational police strategy?
Yeah, of course. But even though there may be a reduction somewhere or at some stations, you know, every murder is important. You are still having people who are killed in the metro. But of course, there are so many things that we are also doing. Remember, the cooperation agreement encouraged the police to work with the city law enforcement. So that is why now they join us during the operations. We address the crime generators such as the drugs and such as also the ship-ins. And also we have managed to recover many firearms. Many firearms and you know, every firearm that you take from a suspect or for a criminals, you know, we are preventing 1 or 2 or more murders, you know, from occurring. And so there's a lot of things that we have been doing and together with the city, and we are so grateful, you know, for the cooperation agreement that was signed.
Well, again to you, Major General, if you can just tell us more on when you discover these firearms and when you discover all these things that are used just to make the crime go further, what happens to those that are being taken?
Yeah, some of them, we managed to prosecute them successfully. Others were unable to do that. Remember, you know, we've got the section 35 of the Constitution. And it does, of course, protect the rights of those who are accused, who are detained, who are arrested. And I want to say that we sometimes do find it difficult, you know, to secure a successful prosecution. But we do arrest them and we do profile them, and many of them are in jail as we're talking now, and more are going to go to jail and serve their time there.
Well, to you, Mr. Mangangaza, as well as to you, General Ngata, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We are going to have to leave it there and take a short break. But when we return, we will take a look at the Tutuzela Care Center and the importance of having a one-stop shop for survivors in combating gender-based violence in the metro. Please do stay tuned.